going, everybody? This is Brandon down here at Carp Fly. I'm going to be tying up a little carp bug that I've been working on all summer and been catching a few fish on. Also been working really well as a good trout fly, fishing it on the reservoirs. It's a little damsel imitation, little extended body that comes off here, a couple SRF materials, some moonlit and stuff like that mixed in. The hook we're going to be using today is a number 8 moonlit jig hook. Going to be using, these are Allen bead chain in the medium size. They don't necessarily have to be green. Any medium size, whatever your flavor is, will work. We're going to be using some hippie hackle in the army greens for the ferrule tail and the collar for your legs. And then the body and the dubbing used for the head is some of our scud dub in olive. We have it in a couple different colors that match well with some of the other hippie hackle colors as well. So we're just going to jump right into this here. Get a hook in the vise. I'm using a 140 denier thread. It's brown, just what I had handy. Olives and other colors will work really well too, but we're just going to set these bead chain eyes right up here on the bend of that jig hook. Figure 8 those in. And then bring our thread all the way to the back of the hook, right where it starts to bend. So now we're going to take some of that hippie hackle. This is about 5 or 6 inches or so, and we're going to hold it tight. So this is my left hand holding it tight, and my right hand I'm going to start spinning. Come up and pinch that, spin it, and just keep repeating that step. And you'll see the material is going to start coiling up on itself. You want to spin that a handful of times until it starts getting really tight and it wants to come back on itself. Once you get it spun up, grab both ends in one hand and you're going to let it come together and then just kind of twist that down. You see that'll give you that really nice extension. The 3 color changes in here give you a nice mottled look, but this also makes this fly just a little bit more durable. So we're going to take about the length, if not a little bit more, of our hook. We're just going to tie that right in at the back. A couple securing wraps, and then we're going to trim that so it come right up behind the bead chain so we get an even taper. That all in, bring it right back. Okay, now that we got the tail, we're going to form a dubbing loop now. Bring that thread all the way up behind, set your bobbin aside, grab your dubbing spinner. We're going to take some of that scud dub in olive. The gold color works really well too. Matches well with the curry sauce flavor. We're just going to preen those fibers, get a nice stack going here. Open that dubbing loop up. Start stacking some of our material in there. Being a pain in the butt. A little bit of wax with this will help. This material can be a little slick. Just going to spin that up a couple times. Just take your fingers and just kind of preen that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Start wrapping that up the body. I'll jump this up. I won't put them super tight together. I just want some of that fuzz to start sticking out. Bring that right up behind the eyes and we'll tie that off. Okay. that back, pick it out just a touch, trim any stragglers that you don't like. Gonna rotate your vise up so your eyes are sitting down at the bottom. I'm gonna take another strip of that hippie hackle. I'm just gonna trim a little tie-in spot on there. Hold that right up against those bead chains. A couple securing wraps, and then we're gonna do 2 rotations to give us that nice legs on those damsels, and just a good collar, good profile. Okay, we're going to take a little bit more of this scud dub. We're just going to noodle dub that now. Just kind of finishes the fly, gives it a little cleaner look. Figure 8 that a couple times through your eyes. Bring it in front, a couple more. And build up a little thread head. Gonna come through and whip finish now. Then I'll come around the head, trim off all my stragglers, and then I will actually take these bottom fibers, trim those out, and then kind of trim all of your scud dub down to where so it'll sit nice and flat, because you want this fly to ride hook point up. And that there is the Hippie Damsel. Like I was saying, this has been a really effective carp fly for me, rivers and lakes. Early this summer when the damsels were coming off on most of our reservoirs around here, it was a great little trout bug. Darker colors, maybe a little heavier. You could imitate some smaller sculpins. Just an all-around real buggy bug. Get that wet back there, and you can see how even though it looks kind of crazy, when it gets wet, it's going to taper down really nice. You get a lot of movement back here, and that's what the fish want to see. You can find all these materials on snakeriverfly.com, and then all of our other videos on our YouTube channel. Look for this one on our website here coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and have a fishy day.